Hi, Dan from Cloudsmith here. In this video, we will look at how you can use Ansible to deploy your packages from a private Cloudsmith repository. I've logged into my Cloudsmith demo account and here's my examples repo. All Cloudsmith repos are fully multi-tenant, so you can upload all of the package types we support into one repository. I have a lot of different package types in this repo, but for this demo, we will use Ansible to configure a host system with this repository and install a Debian package. If we now go and check our Debian host for this demo, we can see that we don't currently have any packages with the name Cloudsmith installed. Okay, so let's now take a look at our Ansible playbook. An Ansible playbook is where you define the tasks that will run on your hosts to bring the configuration of those hosts into the desired state. In this case, having our example package installed. The first thing we will see in our Ansible playbook is which host this playbook will run on. And for this demo, it's just Debian hosts. That's just a single Debian machine, but it could be a group of many hosts, and you can define different tasks for different host groups. Next, we specify the user that these tasks will run as, and I'll just run them as myself for now. Then we define the tasks themselves. The first task that runs is to install the GPG key from our Cloudsmith repo using the Ansible apt-key module. We give the URL of the GPG key, and in addition, we tell Ansible to run this task with sudo permissions using the become yes. The second task that we will run is to add our Cloudsmith repo using the apt repository Ansible module. We give the URL of the repository, and as this is a private repository, we need to authenticate, which we will do here using a read-only entitlement token that is embedded in the URL. However, we also offer the ability to authenticate using HTTP basic authentication with your username and password or username and API key. Again, we need to run this task with sudo permissions. And then the final task is to install our Cloudsmith Debian example package, which we do using the Ansible apt module. So let's now go and run this playbook, which we do with the Ansible playbook command. We give the command the name of an inventory file that contains the addresses of our hosts and the name of our playbook. We then enter our sudo password and the playbook run starts. The first task is completed and it has added the Cloudsmith repository GPG key. And now the second task is completed. It has added our Cloudsmith repository. And finally, the third task is completed. It has installed our example package. We can see that 4 tasks ran okay and it made 3 changes. If we now go back and check our Debian host system again, we can see that we now have a package installed called Cloudsmith Debian example. And if we were to go and run our Ansible playbook again a second time, we can see that this time it doesn't need to make any changes. The system is in the desired state already. All tasks are okay and no changes need to be made. Ansible tasks should be idempotent like this. Ansible knows the desired configuration of the host, and it knows that that configuration is currently correct, so nothing needs to be done. I hope this short video gave you an idea how easy it is to deploy packages from your private Cloudsmith repository using Ansible. If you'd like to find out more or try it out for yourself, just head to cloudsmith.com and sign up from there. And remember, be awesome and automate everything.